Jake the Savage. We got in the bottom, in the middle, we got Mr. Dottom. Dottom, who is your favorite team, and who are you supporting this week?
Oh, it's definitely the Steelers every week in and week out, but we need some help. So I'm also a big Jags fan this week, no doubt.
And then we got my boy Heavy right here. Heavy, who are you supporting this week?
I'm a Ravens fan personally. I think with Tyler Huntley, the Ravens are going to beat the Steelers. Sorry, Donham. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I'm a Patriots fan and a Tampa Bay fan, so I got the Jets hopefully winning today. And if they do, I doubt it. I hope they do, and we'll see how that goes. Um, so we're gonna talk about Week 18 predictions. Talk about the Week 18 rivalries from last night. The games today, we got a bunch of Sunday games, We had a bunch of Saturday games. Games last night were Eagles, Cowboys, and Broncos, Chiefs. Two both really good games. Broncos were in shambles last night. They just fired their head coach. How do we feel about that?
Oh, I mean, you knew that was coming.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the Cowboys destroying the Eagles. That was something.
Yeah, which honestly, bro, they were keeping pace. Like, they were actually keeping pace for a minute, and then all of a sudden, like, they just couldn't anymore.
They went to shit. And then we got today we got a bunch of games. We got the let's go through the schedule. We got Ravens and Pittsburgh Steelers. What do we all got?
Yeah, let's talk about that one now.
First.
That's the first game of the day.
Some easy stats. Lamar Jackson, which I know he's not playing, but Huntley's a very similar quarterback, has had some of his worst games against the Steelers. I'm about to pull up his all-time record because he's not very good against the Steelers.
Taylor Huntley or Lamar?
No, Lamar.
Lamar.
Which is what I'm saying. Like, Lamar and Huntley are damn near the same exact quarterback. And last time, we already beat him once this year. I think we split. Did we either split last year or we may have.
It was close.
I think it was a split last year. Hold on, let me look this up. I should have had this up, but I didn't know if we were going to talk about this one first.
Yeah, it's the first game of the day. Got to get that up.
All right, here we go. All right, so I mean, right now it's split right down the middle. But our last three meetings, so we won. We won the first time this year. We won last year. Well, actually, we swept last year. So we swept last year. We won this year. In 19, you guys swept us, but we lost 28-10 one game, that was when we had Big Ben hurt. Mason Rudolph. That was the last game of the season, I think.
Yeah, that was last.
And then we went to OT and lost 26-23. I remember that because Juju Smith got blown the fuck up. And then you go, so out of those two L's, then you go back to Steelers winning. We split in 18, and then Steelers won 3 straight in 16, 17, 17.
Jeez.
So, I mean, you look at it that way, if you're looking at history, Ravens about to get their ass beat. It's probably going to be a close game, but, I mean, TJ Watt's absolutely going to break the record today. He's probably going to have 2.5 sacks.
You could get his contract.
I mean, the Ravens offensive line, they can't hold not only him, but, I mean, they've been under duress most of the season.
Yeah.
So,
True.
With all that being said, we are getting Joe Hayden back today off the COVID list. We got Deontay Johnson back off the COVID list. Ravens fans are selling their tickets to Steeler fans to, see Ben play his very last game. His first snap was in M&T Bank Stadium. His last snap's going to be in M&T Bank Stadium. So, I mean, with all that being said, it's just setting it up for failure for Ravens. Ravens don't really have anything to play for. They're so desperate, and it just feels like the air is out of the lungs of the Ravens.
Should be a good game. I honestly feel like the Ravens could. It could be close, but I honestly say Pittsburgh. But with Heavy, who do you got? I know you got the Ravens because you're a Ravens fan.
Nah, honestly, I want to see Big Ben show out in his last game. But honestly, I think Tyler Huntley is going to perform well, but not better than Big Ben. So I'm going to take the Steelers on this one.
All right.
Boy.
Then we got the Bengals and the Browns. I don't know why, but I feel like Jamar Chase.
I think the Bengals are going to destroy.
Yeah, the Bengals have been
Burrow's
hot.
not playing.
Who-
Neither's
Burrow?
Mixon, I don't think, or Jamar Chase.
Why? Because of COVID or are they hurt? Oh, because they're sitting them.
Burrow's resting his pinky. Mixon's out because of COVID.
Von Bo's not playing either. Yeah,
I mean,
Burrow's resting his knee. So who's their QB? Who do they have as their quarterback? Oh, Brandon Allen. And then they got Keenum because Baker's hurt. I would say Bengals still. Honestly. Bengals are good. They've been on top. But I would love for the Bengals to win. Because I don't like the Browns. And then we got the
Washington and New York.
Yeah, Washington and New York. I live down here.
Talk about the shit bowl.
I literally live down here, and I'm not even a Giants fan. I'm saying Washington because Heineke been throwing lasers to what? McLaurin, Scary Terry, Logan Thomas, who's been hurt all throughout this year. I mean, could be a good fucking game. Yeah, I'm gonna say Washington. Who do y'all got?
Oh, Washington.
Yeah, definitely Washington. I mean, there's no doubt.
Okay, and then we got the blowout of the season: Green Bay and Lions.
Okay.
Man, I don't know. Because here's the thing. Like, I think one thing off of this game before we actually get into the game is I think that this is more of a sign that Aaron Rodgers is going to be done after this year.
I honestly feel like he will be.
If you go back and listen to the press conference he did like 1 or 2 weeks
You're
ago,
a bum.
he was talking about how much better his relationship got with the front office. You know, how everything was kind of fucked up at first, but now they brought it back and they're in a good place and the relationships have developed and things have been smoothed over and he seems like he's content. With that being said, Packers got the first round bye. They already got it locked up. They don't need to play Aaron Rodgers today.
I don't think they are.
Until he's had all year. So why the hell are you going to play Aaron Rodgers unless he is expecting to retire at the end of the season one way or the other?
I mean, yeah.
Leaving. Aaron Rodgers ain't going to leave. I don't give a shit what anybody else says. He is not leaving Green Bay. There's no way. Because for him to come out, if he was going to still leave them, he wouldn't have came out and said how much he loves the front office, how much he loves his town, how much he loves, you know, X, Y, and Z about the Packers.
His wife and all that, yeah.
Came back together. So I think the Packers are going to fucking kill the Lions because Aaron Rodgers is going to be smelling for blood because he wants to stick it to him one more time.
I think, honestly, Jared Goff could throw a few touchdowns to him on St. Brown. I don't know why. I can see it.
Oh, yeah, dude. St. Brown's been going off.
I have him in fantasy. He pulls up like 20 points a game.
Well, yeah, now he does. The last, like, 5 weeks he's been doing it.
Yeah.
He hadn't done it all season. I had him for most of the year.
Yeah. And then we got the two interesting 4 o'clock games. We got Patriots and Dolphins is the first one. I mean, the Patriots have been really good, but against Miami, in Miami.
They played it in Miami?
Yeah, it's in Miami.
Yeah, that ain't good.
It's Tua versus Mac. It's Tua versus Mac. Hightower isn't playing. Whole Dolphins core has been injured. I think they're sitting a bunch of their players. Yeah, Patriots don't have James White. They don't have David Andrews. Half their players are injured. Nick Folk might not play. Yeah, they got McCourty, who's on IR. They got Will Fuller, who's been out for the year. I mean, I could say the Patriots, but everyone's going to be like, oh, the Patriots, Mac Jones is better than Tua. Yes, he is. Tua turned the ball over. That's what I call him because I'm a Patriots fan. He turns the ball over because he can't throw the ball correctly. He goes like this in the pocket. He throws it deep to nobody, and then someone catches it.
He does have a very candy arm, and he's gotten better at it this year, but he needs to do a better job at anticipating throws.
Yeah, but it's Mac. It's Mac. Can you stop Mac? No. He scrambles, but...
Mac and cheese.
Yeah, mac and cheese.
Can stop mac and cheese.
Exactly. Can you scramble like Mac? No.
Markin.
I tell you what, though, Mac Jones be looking nice.
Well, I love
it's
him.
just a shame that he had Jamar Chase in his class because I think Jamar Chase deserves Rookie of the Year over Mac Jones easily, hands down.
I mean, we could see how that goes. And then we got Tampa versus Carolina.
7 with what? 2
I
or
know.
3 tutties?
Yeah, but Mac has right now 3,500 passing yards, and he has a passer rating of 92.5.
He also played in a game where he only threw 3 passes.
Yeah.
That cannot help him in a Rookie of the Year debate.
We'll see how that goes. And then Jamar Chase is what? 400 yards plus?
Right now. He's got 79 catches, 1,429 yards, which is absolutely insane for a rookie. 13 touchdowns.
Jesus. Didn't he break a record, though?
That's fucking nuts. Yeah, last week he did.
Yeah. And then we got the big game as well. We got TB12 versus Cam Newton. Carolina versus Tampa Bay. I got Tampa.
Oh, dude, Tampa Bay's going to crush him. Tom Brady's pissed, man, because they've been getting their asses beat lately.
Well,
And I mean, almost lost to the Jets. Like
on a whole different topic, Antonio. Jeez, I was even at that game. I was at that game. I was
Jets
at.
really could be a.
No, they can't. They cannot be a top tier team. I hate Zach
Weird,
Wilson.
man. Zach Wilson
But-
got those flashes.
No, Zach Wilson.
flashes.
Zach Wilson made Antonio Brown rage quit. Are we gonna talk about that real quick? Are we gonna talk about Antonio? You guys want to get on that topic?
Fuck him. He's just crying. I mean, he's a product of a boy crying wolf. Could he be telling the truth right now about the whole situation? Sure, but nobody's gonna fucking believe him.
No, but the funny thing is, I was watching the podcast that he was on. Shout out to the Full Send podcast, by the way. They talked about how Antonio Brown, he even said that he's the number one receiver in Tampa Bay.
Well, yeah, no shit. When he was out, look how bad they went down. But the thing is, like, that doesn't give you a right to be a dick.
Was he
Like,
was
that's
he the
the
number one in
reason why
Pittsburgh?
He did when he was in Oakland. That's why, which they were still in Oakland at the time.
Yeah.
That's why what happened to him, what happened in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, why'd they cut him in Pittsburgh? Do we know why? Like the
Because
official.
he started acting like a dickhead, and then just started saying basically we weren't doing shit for him, and he wanted out, and that the Roonies were slave owners, and Big Ben was a slave owner, and he didn't want to be a part of the fucking thing anymore. Like he literally said those words. So Steelers were like, all right, fucking peace out, bro, and we just paid him like 2 years before that.
Yeah. And then also about Antonio.
He's a piece of shit.
In New England, Brady was throwing all the balls to him. Brady called him up to go to Tampa, didn't he?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Because nobody else was gonna sign him.
Well, now apparently 4 teams are looking to sign him. I think the 4 teams are the Ravens.
Oh, I'm sure they're probably playoff contention.
Yeah.
Ravens would make the most sense because he could get some revenge on the Steelers. He could play for the Ravens, do his little super gremlin bullshit.
Yeah, I
But-
know. Yeah, that was funny. He and the Seahawks want him. I think Denver
Yeah,
picking him
well,
up.
I think
I could see him going to the Seahawks, to be honest.
Seahawks about to blow up their roster, bro.
They already got DK. They're gonna re-sign DK. They re-signed Vita Vea yesterday for what, 89 mil. It was insane. And then for rookie of the year, let's go rookie predictions. Who we got in the offensive rookie of the year predictions?
Oh my God, Jamar Chase, no doubt.
Who got runner up? Who do we got runner up?
I mean, runner-up's probably Mac Jones, and it's either it would have to be Mac Jones. Number 3 is probably Najee.
Yeah, Najee's been good. I don't know why.
He's top 3 in the league in rushing, behind the worst offensive line in the league, arguably.
Yeah, who's that? The Browns. I mean, defensive rookie of the year could be Micah Parsons.
Parsons, dude, no doubt. Asante Samuel Jr. was keeping pace with his interceptions, but
Yeah.
got hurt, and, I mean, it's Parsons, easily Parsons. I don't think you can give it to anybody else.
I mean, I was streaming last night. I was talking to my boy Cod. He thinks that the Chargers are better than the Chiefs. And I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
no.
Not consistently wise. I mean, the Chargers have been like win a game, lose a game, win a game, lose a game, win 2 games, win a game, win
Yeah.
a game, lose a game. You know, they've been wishy-washy.
Yeah, but like for this week, they could lose. They play the Raiders. They could lose this week. I mean, considering the Raiders have been
And
good.
they could. It's a wonder the Raiders are even alive because they were on the brink of death.
Well, they've what? Lost like what, 3 straight?
Yeah, I think if they would have lost one more, they were out of the playoff race.
Well, they play the Raiders played who last week? It was Denver?
Colts. They played the Colts.
Yeah, and they lost. No, they won. They beat the
Yeah,
Colts.
They won.
Yeah, so currently let's see the playoff standings while we're here. Let's check the playoff bracket. The Ravens, what? They need who to win? They need a lot of people.
Oh, yo, the Ravens need a lot of help, bro. The Ravens need a ton of help.
Let me see. Let me go to home page. No, it's in scores. Where's the playoffs? Okay, so this is the playoff bracket. If the season ended today, Chiefs would be the number 1 seed. Wild card weekend would be 2nd seed Titans, 7th seed Chargers, 3rd seed Bengals, 6th seed Colts, 5th seed Patriots, 4th seed Buffalo Bills. How do we feel about that? That's the AFC.
I think the Bills are going to get bounced first round. I don't think they're going to go very far.
Against who? New England? Who'd they play?
Anybody. I don't. They're just not a good football team, man. They're not. They were supposed to come out and be this amazing team, and Josh Allen got paid, and Josh Allen is still finding his consistency with his throws quite a
Yeah,
bit.
he can't throw to
They
Diggs.
still have no fucking run game, and you can't win in the playoffs without a run game. I mean, you're gonna be playing in cold weather, especially up in Buffalo. You even saw when they played against the Patriots. I mean, they couldn't do anything.
I mean,
Whenever the weather game.
if they lose to the Jets, which is crazy if they do, they won't be top seed because the Patriots will be. They'll take number 1. The Patriots could play the Bengals.
Bro, the Jets almost beat the Bills earlier in the year.
I know. That was week 2 or 3?
Yeah, it was early in the year, but I mean, it was very, very sketchy game.
And then
for the Bills, even last year, and I remember
yeah.
because I had the Bills and Jets as one of my games I was betting on, and I had the Bills to cover 6.5, and they barely did it. They barely.
What
did.
was
They
it?
had a field goal
4?
at the end of the game to go by 9 points.
Yeah.
The score was like 15-6 or some shit like that. It was a super low scoring game.
Wasn't there one week where it was like 9-6? It was like Jaguars Jets or something. I don't remember.
I think it was actually the Colts.
Yeah.
They played against the Colts a couple years ago. It was 9-6 or 6-0, some shit like that.
Yeah, so we got in the hunt, we got the Chargers, the Raiders, the Steelers, and the Ravens. So if the Steelers win, what? They go to the...
We need Chargers, Raiders to not end in a tie. We need the Jags to win.
Okay,
So,
same for the Ravens.
I just want to tell everybody this. The Jags are so good against the Colts when they play the Colts at home.
That's
The
not...
last 5 meetings they played against the Colts at
Yeah.
home, they beat them. Last year, their only win was against the Jags.
I mean,
2020.
yeah, well...
Or was against the Colts, excuse me.
Well, considering that they have a rookie quarterback like Trevor, and then the Patriots decide to say, oh, bing bong.
Who the fuck they have last year?
As a quarterback?
Minshew.
Yeah.
Minshew. They had Gardner Minshew.
Minshew, yeah. I mean...
He was
That
good.
was only his second year starting.
Well, yeah. And then we got the NFC. We got the Packers is the highest remaining seed. And then for the wild card
I
weekend,
think they're going to go to the Super Bowl.
I even said this. It could be something crazy if they go to the Super Bowl. And then we got the wild card. We got the Eagles and the Rams. Then we got Tampa.
I don't know about that game. That we can get into. I'll let you finish, but that game's interesting.
That'll be funny. And then we got San Fran and Tampa. Oh, that's a good one as well. And then we got Cowboys and Cardinals. I mean, if the Rams play the Eagles,
This is all dependent on what happens later today.
Yeah, I know.
Basically.
Pretty much. And then we got, currently, I don't know why, but I feel like that would be a good wild card weekend. It'd be kind of funny, to be honest, if that shit actually happens. I don't know why, considering the Rams have been good with Odell. What do we think about that? If that actually happened.
I mean, Philly's got a good pass defense, but the way they got carved up last night, which I don't know how many of the defensive guys they were missing. I didn't really pay
They
attention
missed
to watch.
they had their whole entire team.
I would like to say I don't think the Eagles are going to make it past the first round. I think they might give the Rams a little bit of a tough time in the first half probably, but I really don't see the Rams losing that one. Although, like I said, I think there's going to be some stupid mistakes like they've had all year long, and the Rams probably get bounced in the divisional round. But going over to the Cardinals and Cowboys game, if they're the ones who end up playing against each other, I see the Cowboys getting bounced in that first round, dude. There's just no way that they beat the Cardinals at all. I don't see that happening.
Everyone even.
They just played against them, and I mean, the Cardinals are a tier above the Eagles, and it's easy to see because both times they played against the Eagles, they just scored a shit ton of points on them.
Yeah, they scored what, 50?
Yeah, 56 last night or some shit like that, and I think 50 the last meeting, or at least 40. So, like, I don't know. I feel like the NFC is a bit more easier to tell who's going to make it to the divisional round and who isn't. But I think
the
once you get
Seahawks
to
play
divisional round, you really start seeing those real teams that need to actually cut themselves aside. I don't think the Cowboys are there yet. Yeah, Dak had a great game, but he's supposed to do that against teams like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So Eagles are in the hunt. Saints are in the hunt. So the Saints.
Eagles should be in.
They're
Eagles
not.
Should be in the playoffs.
They're one. They're
clinched a playoff spot already.
They're 0.5 games behind a wild card spot.
No, bro, they already clinched 2 weeks ago.
Then why the Saints in the hunt then? I have the NFL bracket currently up as we speak.
Here we go. The Eagles clinch the playoffs. Eagles clinch the playoff berth, but are still the 7th seed since the 49ers own the head-to-head tiebreaker.
So they need the 49ers to lose.
Just to get to the 6th seed, but they're still the 7th seed.
Yeah, so the 49ers play the Rams. That's a good game. That's a really good game. And then Tampa plays the Panthers.
The Eagles and Saints played this year.
Yeah, they did.
That's why they're over top. The Eagles hold the tiebreaker over the Saints. They beat them 40-29 back in November. So that's why they're not actually a half game behind. That's why.
Yeah, so the current standings, I'm just going to say all the standings for right now. AFC East, Bills, Patriots, Dolphins, Jets. That could change if the Patriots win. Jets are 4-12, and then they play the Bills. I mean, the Bills are I think it's in MetLife. No, the game's at Buffalo. Zach Wilson is not good in the snow. And yeah, so then we got the AFC North. We got the Bengals, the Steelers, the Ravens, and then the Browns. The Browns play the Bengals, and then the Steelers play the. So you guys, what? The Steelers need a win.
Yeah, we gotta win.
And then the Ravens need a win as well.
It's gonna happen.
No, we play against the Ravens.
Yeah, I know.
We have to beat the Ravens. Well, Ravens need to win and like a lot of help. We need to win and have a little help.
Yeah, you need the Jaguars to win, right?
Yeah, I mean, bro, if we would have beat the Lions, if we would have had Big Ben in that game against the Lions, we would have fucking won that game. If we had that win right there, I mean, everything is completely different this season.
That is true.
Probably sitting at the 7th seed because we own the tiebreaker over the Bills. I mean, it's just two games and probably about 5 total plays. We would be easily just have to win. We're in today. That's it.
Yeah, but considering that the tiebreaker, Ben did not play, or did he?
No, not the Lions.
No, yeah, because he was hurt. He had COVID, yeah.
Which is fucking bullshit because they moved the fucking Browns game. Because, their starting quarterback who's below average wasn't fucking playing.
Didn't Baker Mayfield complain to the front office? Didn't you complain to Stefanski saying that, like, yeah, you should make me play more? He still does. He's a bitch.
My dude isn't a throwing quarterback.
He's not. I think he's getting cut at the end of the season.
I don't know about the end of this year, but I think they'll let him ride out his last year next year, and then they're not going to re-sign him.
Yeah.
I don't see that happening.
And then the AFC South, we got the Titans, the Colts, the Texans, and the Jags. And the Jaguars have been in shambles. Urban Meyer's gone. Who's their coach?
I think it's their defensive coordinator.
Apparently,
Motherfucker's been gone, though, for the last 3 weeks, I think.
yeah, Riley. Apparently, Riley might go to the Jags. Whatever his name is. Some Alabama offensive coordinator.
Clinton Riley.
Yeah, he might go to. So he might go to the NFL. Is what they're deciding. And then in the AFC West, we got the Colts. No, Jesus, I'm stupid. The Chiefs, the Chargers, the Raiders, and the Broncos. The Broncos just lost to the Chiefs. They're so good, dude.
Broncos really could have actually did something decent this year if they had a better coach.
And if they had a better quarterback.
I mean, honestly, they really shouldn't have did that well this year.
Well, if they had a better quarterback. If they had Drew Lock, Kendall Hinton, and Teddy Bridgewater, who all suck. They need to draft a quarterback that's top tier, that's better than... Who's even the quarterbacks that are even good that are going to the draft?
This is going to be one of the lowest QB drafts in a long time.
I know, yeah, it's ridiculous. And then in the NFC East, we got the Cowboys, the Eagles, the football team, and the Giants. Eagles, I mean, I love Jalen Hurts, don't get me wrong. He's good in Madden, he's good in real life.
Oh, you have him on your...
We all do. Everyone in Madden has Jalen Hurts.
Bro, I pulled a $500 card of his last year, but I sold it because I don't believe in him. I like the guy. I think he's a good guy, but... Here's the thing, man. It takes one bad season for him, and he's gone.
I mean, well, they do have Minshew as their backup, who's actually good.
I would love for the Steelers to take him.
No, but, okay. You know COD, right? Dottum?
Yeah.
He says the Chargers are going to pick up Marshawn Lattimore and Devontae Adams this offseason.
The Devontae Adams doesn't make sense to me, but the Marshawn Lattimore does.
Why?
Because they need some corners. All they got is Asante Samuel. That's it.
I mean, why do they need Tay Adams? They have Keenan Allen, who's top tier.
I just said that. I said Adams doesn't make sense. I said, but the other one does.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Anything, if Aaron Rodgers retires, then Devontae Adams will probably leave.
Yeah, Tay will probably go to
He might retire too. I don't know.
Yeah.
If he leaves, oh my god, I'm sorry. I had to get my face off the camera. My cat just rolled over on his belly and wanted me to rub it.
So... Yeah, but like, I think honestly, Aaron Rodgers did say that he might want to retire. Didn't he say that officially?
He did. He said that retirement or coming back or whatever. He'll take after the season's over. He'll do what he always does and have a long talk, but he's not going to drag it out. He'll make it quick, and that's why I'm saying the fact that he knows it's going to be a quick decision already. It's not going to take him long. Like, just all those context clues just lead me to believe that he is. And I'm the only person that's saying this out here. I haven't heard anybody else say that. Anytime I've ever brought it up, they're like, "Oh man, shut the hell up! Aaron Rodgers ain't retiring." Just listen to how the man is talking. He's been talking like this all year. He's just very stoic, just taking things in.
He's even married.
Biggest wins on the year. He's been like saying, I'm just very humbled. It's awesome to just be out here and do this again and have the opportunity. Like, he just sounds too grateful for a guy who's going to be coming back next year.
Yeah, but isn't he married as well?
What?
Isn't Rodgers now married?
Oh, I think maybe. I don't know.
I don't know either. Yeah, and
I just think just the way he's talking, all the signs are pointing to, like, he wants to be done. He wants to be done. If he makes it to he doesn't even have to win the Super Bowl this year. I think if he just makes it, even if they lose, I think he's done.
Yeah.
Like, the man knows how hard it is to get there. I mean, look at how many NFC championships that they have been in
with Rodgers.
Short. That was Rodgers, right? I mean, he's only won one Super Bowl. I heard fucking Chris the fuck's his name?
Colin Cowherd.
I can't stand that dude.
Nobody
Talking
can.
about how Big Ben was one of the biggest wasted careers and all this bullshit. If you think Big Ben is a wasted career, then you think Aaron Rodgers is the worst wasted career in the whole fucking league. I mean, this dude has had top tier receivers. I don't give a shit. He's had Devontae Adams. He's had Greg Jennings, Donald Driver, fucking
Cobb.
Lewis.
He had Cobb.
Who else does he have?
Randall Cobb,
fucking Jimmy Graham as his tight end. This dude has had weapons. Aaron Jones, A.J. Dillon.
Tay.
I mean, those are just a few names. And for people who are still giving this shtick that he hasn't had receivers, blah, blah, blah. Big Ben's been out here. As soon as we draft a receiver, they're great. Our front office is good at drafting receivers. I'll give them that. But we're out here playing with the same shit. Like, if you think that Big Ben is a wasted career, then that means Aaron Rodgers is even more of a wasted career because, in my eyes, I love Big Ben, but Aaron Rodgers is better than Big Ben. He can make some better throws. He's not as tough as
He's agile.
But my man can throw some fucking darts, and he's still doing it. So, with all that being said, I think it's bullshit that that people want to look at it that way, but you're not going to call Aaron Rodgers for only winning one.
Yeah.
And it's however many years.
Yeah, I mean, like, considering Aaron Rodgers has won, one Super Bowl, and Big Ben's won, 5 or 6? 2. Ben's won 2?
Two, lost one.
Yeah, but everyone's saying Tom Brady is better than Aaron Rodgers and Big Ben combined.
No, statistic-wise, no.
I mean, considering Brady has, 6?
The only stats that he really has over them is just the Super Bowls and the playoff wins. I mean, if you look at yards, Aaron Rodgers crushes him.
Yeah, but do you know if you...
Brady, he does a good job. He's more efficient, probably. He's definitely more efficient with the ball, not turning the ball over than Big Ben, no doubt. But they're also all very different play styles. I mean, when Big Ben was a little bit younger, he was the big arm, the deep ball, running around a little bit in the pocket and extending plays. Like, that was Big Ben's game. Aaron Rodgers was, a little bit more of an improviser as well, but my man was all about, he's a little bit more of a gunslinger, whip that thing downfield kind of like Brett Favre or make a nice little dart over the middle. Then you got Tom Brady more of a sit back in the pocket and let me check down, let me throw, a 10-yard crosser and see what happens. Tom Brady never was like really a big deep ball guy unless he had Randy Moss. That was it.
Yeah.
He never really had big receivers like that.
He did 1 year. He had Amendola, who was big for his age. He had Burkhead, who was good. Well, he's not a receiver.
Those guys aren't
Welker.
Good,
Welker was good in his prime.
Welker was good in his prime. Yeah, but they're not big. Those aren't big dudes. You know what I mean? Those aren't Randy Moss. Those aren't your 6'2", 6'3" receivers.
Yeah.
Those guys are 5'9", 5'10", 5'11".
Yeah, like in
Deion Branch. He was only 5'11".
Yeah, 5'11", 5'10". And then Brady calls up Antonio, who's 6'2", 5'11". Yeah. He calls him up saying, "Hey, I want you to play in Tampa." He doesn't call up Julian Edelman from retirement saying, "Hey, I want you to play for me again."
It's because the Patriots still hold his rights and they won't let him go down there. Is I think what it is.
I mean, Julian Edelman was good. Don't get me wrong.
But Julian Edelman also said he was done. My dude was beat the fuck up at the end of his career. I just think he needed to be done.
Yeah, just like Jay Ajayi. Just like Jay Ajayi. Him retiring at age 28, which was insane.
Oh, bro, he had that bad injury to his neck.
Yeah, he
a couple years
he
ago.
got screwed up.
He got cleared, but he was just never really able to come back from it, which is a shame.
I mean, there's a lot of good wide receivers that the New England Patriots did have. They had Randy Moss, Branch. They had
Moss was only what, 2 years?
yeah, Moss was 1 year, 2
They
years.
had Ocho Cinco for like 6 games.
They had AB for 1 game.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, considering the factor of Tom
They
Brady,
had a bigger defensive team than our offense.
well, our whole defense is in shambles.
Historically.
Our whole defense is in shambles today. Our whole we don't have Hightower playing.
We going back to week 18?
Might as well, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of good potential. Who's the Monday night game? What is that?
Do we get one this week?
I think we do.
Oh.
We don't?
I don't think we do because we got a double header next week.
Because we have to do a double header. Wait, do we?
Last one.
No, we don't.
Yeah, no, there is no Monday night game.
Yeah, but who do we got winning in the Chargers game?
Yesterday.
Who do we got in the Chargers game tonight? Was it Chargers Raiders?
I'm going to take Raiders.
Oh, man, that's tough.
I said the Chargers. I have a pick 'em and I said Chargers.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to go with the Chargers. It just feels like it's their time to kind of take over. Now, granted, I want the Chargers to win for a few reasons. One, because I kind of like the Chargers. I like Justin Herbert. I think he's awesome. But if the Chargers beat the Raiders are going to blow up their roster next year. That's no doubt. Derek Carr's contract's, slowly coming to an end.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of rumors swirling around about Derek Carr heading to the Pittsburgh Steelers. That is the QB I want. I don't want Aaron Rodgers. I don't want Russell Wilson. Both of those dudes could fall off next year, and Russell Wilson's already showed that this year.
Well, isn't he? He
Derek
decided they
Carr
wanted to stay.
Would be the best QB for the Steelers.
I mean,
Got a
yeah.
big arm. He's smart. Doesn't turn the ball over a lot. He can run the play action, run the I form that we want to do with Najee. He can run out of the shotgun. He can do all that stuff. So to me, it's Derek Carr is probably the number one target if the Steelers are going to go out and try to get a veteran QB.
I mean, well, Russell Wilson did earlier say that he wants to stay in Seattle. Considering Pete Carroll has influenced him, he influenced DK.
Well, and I mean, the dude's gone there his whole entire life. He's played there his whole life. So it's kind of like a Big Ben situation. I'm sure Russell Wilson feels that way. But
well, he was born in.
Bro, he's another one with only one win.
Yeah.
In the Super Bowl.
Yeah, to what? New England? No, wait. Who did he win to?
They beat the fuck out of the Broncos.
Oh yeah, it was the Broncos.
And then they lost to the Patriots the year after.
You're welcome for that. Interception to the goal line, bruh.
That was the worst play call.
Wasn't that the year where the Seahawks had Marshawn Lynch, Jamal Adams?
Oh, he's got 2 Super Bowl wins. Excuse me, he's got 2 of them.
And to who?
Over the Broncos and. Oh, he started at 2 Super Bowls. Sorry, I read that wrong. Yeah, they beat the shit out of the Broncos. That was one of the worst Super Bowls in history. Okay, I'm getting off topic. My bad.
Nah, you're good. No, the worst Super Bowl was the lowest scoring game, which was what? New England and Rams.
Oh yeah, dude, that shit.
What was that 12?
That shit was a tough watch, bro.
What was that
There
final
was a
score?
dude that made a bet for $400 that the Rams would only score a field goal, and he won like $125,000.
Who did? Someone? That's crazy. I mean, if they did actually score a field goal, and then they say, "Yeah, let me just do that." Who was even good on that team? They had Stafford.
Who?
On the Rams.
For what year?
Back
when they were in the Super Bowl?
Yeah, when they were in the Super Bowl against Brady.
Bro, they just got Stafford this year.
Oh, I'm stupid. They did get Stafford.
They had Jared Goff, Todd Gurley, but Todd Gurley was hurt towards the end of that game, like the end of that season.
He got fucked.
And then the next year he was fucked up.
And now he's not even in the league.
Who else did they have? Brandon Cooks was playing for the.
He played for the Texans.
He was playing for the Patriots at that time.
Now he plays for the Texans.
And him, they had. What other weapons did they have? I mean, they had Cup. They had Robert Woods, I think, at that time.
Yeah, they had Cooper Kupp, and Cooper Kupp got like nothing.
Yeah, he did not play very well. Andrew Whitworth. I mean, those are just kind of the offensive guys. They didn't really have. Like, if you look at it, that Rams team like it was their offense, and then they had Aaron Donald, and that was about it. And Aaron Donald didn't even get a sack, I don't think.
Yeah, because Brady was just throwing laser beams, but a great Super Bowl, but it's not like the best in my opinion.
But if you are a fan of defensive football, it was an amazing Super Bowl.
Yeah, but what are we not talking about? The Falcons Patriots game with that helmet catch with Julian Edelman, 28-3, best fucking comeback of NFL history. Not gonna talk about that. Like,
probably not.
I mean, what?
Not.
Big Ben has been in what, 6 Super Bowls this year? Oh, not this year. Like in general, 6.
No, 3.
And he's won what? 3? 2 out of the 3.
He's 2-1. He's 2-1.
Well, who was their first starting? Didn't they have Vic, the Steelers?
I mean, yeah, but he only came in for Big Ben when he got hurt. That was on the tail end of Vic's career.
Oh, now Vic is just in shambles, like he always is.
It's nice though. I get a Steeler chems from my ultimate team, so that's nice.
I mean, considering you guys just got Alan Fanenka on Steelers chems.
Faneca. Who the fuck is Fanenka?
However you say it. I'm not a Steelers fan.
We did. Well, we got him in a Team Diamond set too, so it's just an upgrade.
I mean, yeah, Madden has influenced. Heavy's got a Ravens theme team. I got no theme team. I got a 90 overall team straight. I just got.
Bro, I thought you started building a Patriots theme team.
I did. It went to shit.
And then
I got Hurts. I got a bunch of good old linemen.
Bro, you can have a theme team without having your quarterback be part of the theme team.
I mean, considering, yeah. Well, Heavy's got Lamar at QB. He just needs his maxed out card. He just needs.
We are getting off topic. We getting off topic here. We talking about Madden. We talking about football. What are we doing?
All right, then who do we think is going to the Super Bowl? There you go.
Oh, Packers and Bengals. That's what I think.
Packers Bengals.
Yeah,
You
I
think
Bengals have a shot to get their first Super Bowl?
I could see Packers Bills.
I can't put the Bills up there, man. Like I said earlier, their run game is just not good enough.
Or Packers. Heavy, who do you think? Motherfucker's mooted. Heavy, who do you think's going to the Super Bowl? We can't hear you, bro. Oh, there you go.
Just like you said, I'm gonna go Packers and Bills.
You said Packers Bills. Why?
I don't know. I just think that's gonna be a good game, and it's gonna be like a all defensive game.
I mean, the Super Bowl is what, in LA this year?
Yeah, in case it gets shut down with COVID stuff, though, they have a contingency plan in, which I don't know where they'd go. I would assume they'd probably go to Arizona, because Vegas is getting it next year.
Yeah,
So
Vegas
if they
gets
had
it
to,
next
they'd
year.
probably just go over to Glendale.
I mean, they could go over to, wink, wink, Gillette Stadium, but they probably don't want to do that.
Fuck no, dude, they did that one year, and they'll never do it again.
Well, aren't they holding like a soccer cup there in Gillette?
What's that?
They were holding like the World Cup at Gillette at one year. It's a little off topic, but they were holding like the World Cup at Gillette Stadium, and they went to shit.
Oh, if it's summertime, then that's not bad idea to go there.
I mean, well, Chargers have why are they not holding it in LA this year? They said that they're not.
No, they are, but they have to have a plan in case LA shuts down with COVID shit.
Why would they?
They have like a billion times.
Well, LA's played all their home games, right? In LA, or no?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, considering the Rams could go to the Super Bowl. That'd be kind of funny.
Yeah, I mean, technically, if the Chargers win today, it could be a Rams-Chargers stadium, and both teams could be playing in their home stadium, which would be crazy.
Has that happened before?
No.
Oh, I thought it
I
happened
don't think so.
last year was, I think, the craziest Super Bowl that ever happened. Yeah, last year. Tampa. The last year's Super Bowl.
Last year they were the first team to win in their own stadium, but it's never been an instance where two teams of the same that share the same stadium both make the Super Bowl. That would be like the Giants and the Jets making the Super Bowl in the same year.
Yeah, like that's ever gonna happen. Considering I live down here and I fucking hate it. I live literally across the street from a Giants fan, and I tell her how much the Giants are literally in shambles, and they're gonna lose today. Like last week, the Jets played Tampa. They almost lost. Tampa. And then the Giants, I was looking on my phone. The Giants were getting destroyed by the Bears.
Not gonna make it far. Tampa ain't even gonna be close to a repeat this year.
Well, Tampa could destroy Carolina, which they are expected to. The over/under is like almost 40. I mean, it could be something, to be honest. I mean, we don't know. We got any honest opinions?
Oh man, I think I said everything I needed to say. I feel pretty good.
I mean, with your sports cards, you feel pretty confident there. We could talk about some sports cards. here and there.
Oh, Mac Jones? Yeah, shit. I mean, I hope he wins Rookie there, because if he does, that stock's going to go way up, but I just don't see him winning it.
We need this. We need the Najee.
Fuck yeah, man. I love me some Najee.
I mean, what's your most rarest card that you have in your collection?
My rarest one? Oh, shit.
Let's see. Did you said you had like a pink prism card?
Well, I don't know, bro. I got a couple of them. I mean, they're not. I don't have the one that I had that was worth $500. I sold that last year.
For how much?
Two that are worth like 100, 200. All right, so my most valuable one probably is my Jerome Bettis autograph card.
Jerome
That's
Bettis.
not only my favorite, but my most valuable. And then there's a couple like 1As, 1Bs. Like I got a really nice like red prism cracked ice Jonathan Taylor card.
How do you get them graded?
Rookie. What's that?
How'd you get them graded? Where did you go to PSA?
I didn't get them graded yet. Not those ones. I have like 12 of them out for grading right now. A few Joe Burrow rookies, a few Justin Herberts.
Where do you go to go get them graded? You have to go to like what, a pawn shop?
I went down to my local card shop and he sent them out for me, but they've been out for like a year because they're really backed up. So.
I mean, well, you find yours where? Where do you find your card stock?
I will get them sometimes at Barnes and Noble. It's hard though, man. You find them retail. Like if I'm gonna go out and get something I know I want, I'll just go down to the local card shop and just buy it. You pay a little extra, but I know he has it.
Well, there's a bunch, so.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can think of. So if we have the playoff spot now, like the playoff bracket, who do we think is the number one seed in both divisions, like the NFC and the AFC?
The Packers are already the number one. We know that.
I mean, I'm saying
they can't lose it. They can't lose it
unless Tampa wins, right?
No, they literally can't lose it.
Oh, because they locked it.
They clinched it last week. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, so do the Patriots. The Patriots clinched their playoff spot like last week, which was insane.
I don't think. I think Kansas City would probably lock up that one spot because who do they need to lose today? They need the Titans to lose. Today.
They need Titans. Everybody needs the Titans to lose. Texans.
Titans against Houston.
That's it. Well, Derrick Henry is not playing till the playoffs.
Well, I'll say this, and never mind. Patriots ain't getting the first seed. Neither are the Chiefs. It's gonna run through the Titans probably.
Well, so for the Patriots,
Houston comes out and then plays a game.
Well, for the Patriots, they need. I forget who they need to lose. We need the Jags to lose. Right? I don't even know. I should know this, and I don't.
You shouldn't need the Jags. Why would you need the Jags to lose? They're not even in playoff contention.
Well, we're the 5th seed.
You probably need the Jags to win then, because you guys lost to the Colts.
No, we need the Jets to win. We need the Jets to win, so we take the 4th seed.
Oh yeah, because they're playing against Buffalo.
I mean, if the Buffalo Bills win, I will lose my mind. I mean, Buffalo has been good. Don't get me wrong. Like, Josh Allen's been throwing literal beams to Diggs.
Not consistent.
I know.
Consistent.
Yeah.
They don't have a run game.
Like the Ravens, they don't have a run game either.
Well, I don't know about that. But...
I mean, who their running backs? Who's their running backs now? That's good. Heavy, you would know.
I mean, if you look at the whole year, they've been doing well at running the ball. I would say.
I mean,
running back right now is like Freeman or Latavius Murray.
And Freeman ain't done bad this year, man. He really hasn't done that bad.
yeah, and then for the Steelers, they got Najee, who's been tearing shit up, and I like that. I mean, the defenses for both teams are kind of goated. You can't get me wrong. TJ's good. If the Patriots didn't get Judon, the Ravens would be good. Don't get me wrong. Like Judon's.
No, they needed more than Judon, bro. They needed way more than Judon.
Well, did you see the Patriots contract that they gave for Judon? They gave him like $4 million for like 3 years. And then they gave
I'm sure they gave him a lot of incentives.
I mean, yeah, same for Adrian Phillips, who just got re-signed, which is a wide W.
Judon should have stayed on the Ravens, honestly.
Why?
He's odd here on the Ravens.
You literally have Patrick Queen, who can rush pretty much anybody. On the Ravens? Or on the Patriots? Well, Dottam would know. Dottam's more the sports guy here.
Yeah.
Same here, but
What is it?
guy on the Ravens.
Dofue Awe, or whatever.
Oh,
He's
Awe?
99.
Oh, the rookie, yeah. No, he's pretty good.
I mean, he's
If
surprising.
Parsons wasn't having as good of a year as he was, he would probably be my number 2 to win Rookie of the Year for defense.
I mean, well, who do we got quarterbacks for rookies? Number
Well,
one.
it doesn't matter because Jamar Chase is going to win it.
I mean, everyone thinks Mac could win it. If Mac throws like 4 touchdowns today, which he could.
Well, dude, that's the only way, but I don't see that happening. I really don't.
Well, considering the Patriots have no wide receivers. They had no wide receivers last week. They had like literally nobody this upcoming year.
Oh my God, no!
What just happened?
Holy shit! I just saw this fucking news for the Steelers report that Kevin Colbert, our GM, plans to step down after the 2022 draft. So he's gonna help us draft and then he's gonna be done.
Oof.
Fuck. I don't blame him. I don't blame him, man. He's been on 1-year deals for the last like 3 or 4 years. So now that Ben's leaving.
Well, I did also I read this tweet earlier today. NFL seasons this century, 21. Starting quarterbacks for Denver this century, 22. They've had 22 quarterbacks this whole season. So pretty much they're screwed. Vic Fangio's gone. Okay, yeah, we got the whole schedule. I got the whole.
Bro, we're fucked. Steelers, we're in a rebuild now. We lose Colbert. I mean, bro, he's the one who drafted
Oh my God.
AB, fucking.
Wait, is Cam Akers playing?
All of our dudes.
Wait.
I think he might be actually.
Yeah, it says after tearing his Achilles in July, Rams Cam Akers make his season debut today versus the 40. That'd be crazy. Preston Smith needs 1 sack this season to get a 755 incentives. Bucks Rob Gronkowski needs 7 catches and 85 receiving yards versus Carolina to earn a $1 million incentive. That'd be fucking crazy. AJ Green needs a 250. He needs 900 yards. Marvin Jones needs 4 catches, which is not going to happen. Yeah, this is the contract I was talking about. Vita Vea agreed to terms on a 4-year, $73 million extension.
Yeah, I saw that.
That is insane. Players out on Sunday include Baker Mayfield, Joe Burrow, Joe Mixon, Lamar Jackson, Shaq Barrett, Ronald Jones, Braxton Berrios, Kyle Duggar, who plays for the Patriots, which sucks, Curtis Samuel, Ricky Seals-Jones, Montez Sweat, Mike Glennon, Kadarius Toney, Teron Armstead, Bobby Wagner, Chase Edmonds, and Rondell Moore. That is crazy.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Wait, Titans officially did not activate All-Pro Derrick Henry to play today.
Oh, yeah, no, he won't be for the playoffs.
Well, anyone see that Matt Rule might re-sign? I mean,
Resign or resign?
well, stay.
Okay.
I mean, if he does stay,
I
oh
don't see
boy,
why he wouldn't.
and I don't even know. I mean, Matt Rule, I do not like. I don't think he should stay with Carolina. He was never
I think
good.
he's good.
He wasn't good last year, was he?
Bro, they don't have a team. They didn't have a quarterback last year.
They do have a quarterback.
They still don't have a quarterback. And CMC can't stay healthy to save his fucking life.
What do you expect? CMC's been injured 2 years in a row and pisses me off. I've had him in fantasy 2 years, and I fucking hate it. Like, honestly, annoys the shit out of me. Well, Carolina has not been consistent. Like, without CMC, they've got Robbie Anderson, who's been kind of decent. They got a lot of star receivers that could potentially do something for them. Their tight end has not been good. Like, no one's been good. I mean, yeah, we'll see how the Tampa game goes. That's gonna wear out Cam Newton at some point. Tampa's defense is just too good, in my opinion. Vita Vea is just number 1 in my opinion. Number 1 D tackle, number 1 anything.
Yeah, probably. All right, boys.
All right.
I gotta get moving here.
We're going to wrap up the Sports and Stuff podcast. Appreciate Dottam for being on here. Heavy, I appreciate you as always.
Thanks for having me on.
We're going to probably decide some next guests at some point throughout the week. Appreciate everyone for watching. Leave a like, comment. Go follow Dottam on all of his social medias down in the description below. He'll send me all that now. Appreciate it. Dottam, if you want to go shout yourself out, go right ahead.
Hey, Twitter at Mr. Dottam G, Twitch, Mr. Dottam. Go hit that shit.
Yeah, go hit him a follow. He's streaming literally in, an hour?
Yeah, about an hour.
We playing some Fortnite?
I'm playing a little bit of Madden